Well, Seedlings Lamha, as it's called in Urdu, was a script that Summer Nix, this Australian producer that I work with, wrote a while ago. We started work on Seedlings about a year ago with pre-production and everything, where got our crew together, told them about the script, broke it down. There met all these amazing actors who were like eager to work on it as well. It's been about a 3-month run, crazy run, into a 1-month production cycle and into a 6-month hellish post cycle, where we forgot that we were supposed to have fun along the whole way. And only now that it's come to the end of it that we realize it was actually quite fun. But it wasn't when we were making it, trust me.
I feel nauseous with anxiety and post-traumatic stress. And above all, I'm actually really excited because though I've seen it 1,000 times, I'm still quite enthusiastic every time I sit down to watch it again. So I'm actually excited to actually sit in the cinema and know that it is a completed product and then wait for other people's rapport as opposed to my concerns.
Well, we had always been searching for the Urdu title since I think our last day of shooting, and we knew in mind that we were going to have an Urdu title, and we had these massive exercises where we'd be writing down on a whiteboard all of the other titles that we could think of, but they all just sounded very cheesy for some reason. And it was only about, I think, last month or something that we finally decided on Lamha. And the reason why is because, I mean, they're not a literal translation of each other, but the film, if you watch it, it's about how somebody's life can change in a moment, and also while waiting for change to come, how moments can become a very long time without you even thinking about it. So that was the impetus behind changing or renaming the film in Urdu to Lamha.
We knew that there wasn't much money involved with it. We didn't even know if it was going to get made. So we had to find people who were as crazy or stupid or crazy stupid, like as in or some combination of both of them, to come on board. And we met Mohib and Amna, you know, and who unfortunately are crazy and probably stupid for doing this. But we loved them for it, and we had such a rapport when we first met them. It was like this was meant to happen. That's in fact, I even remember Amna like messaging us afterwards and being like, it felt like we knew each other for like a long time, you know, and all that. She's probably just saying that, but still, like as in probably says to every director. But you know, like as in it was fun, and the whole thing about it was we wanted an experience.
I think definitely coming from the production side, money is a huge obstacle. People in the private sector are not really used to using film as an investment vehicle, so it's like, where will the money come from? Getting the startup funding for making a film is pretty prohibitive. Along with that comes the infrastructure. You don't have so many production companies that are geared towards making a film. So the timeline when you're making a film versus when you're making, you know, TV serials or things like that is very different. The quality, also of, like, let's say the equipment or the processes or the way people are trained in TV is very different than film. So we're having trouble finding people who are kind of used to the language of film or used to the duration of film or the quality of film, things like that. But things are beginning to change now. There's a lot of people from TV are getting into film.
You see this thing in Pakistan with telefilms, right? And you know, what really is a telefilm? A telefilm doesn't really make any financial sense for the people who are making it. It's really just a way for the television industry to get their, you know, to get their creative like knobs out and get a film going and all that. The only reason these people are scared of making a film is because of the monetary concerns that come with it. But I don't think Pakistan is at the stage that we need to worry about the money too much. I think we just need to go out there and make some films and see what happens. The reason why we in particular wanted to do a film or whatever is because we felt that there was a huge dearth of really people who were trying to do any kind of cinema in Pakistan. The film, what attracted me to the film was how I felt that there was no big bad. There was no big Punjabi villain with a stick who was coming to take away someone's daughter and everything. The real bad in the film, the real conflict in the film was life itself and the little details that exist in tragedy or the little things that we miss out on grief. It's a close-up on emotions, and those are the kind of films that I guess, you know, really as a filmmaker you want to make.